Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot, and this is your daily dust for Monday, January 30th, if you're watching in real time. It's also for whenever you stumble upon it, so no matter what day it is, what time it is, if you're in northern or southern hemisphere, just take these messages and this energy from whenever you see this video. And I film a day ahead of time, so you could be watching it on the same day that I do this. But sometimes I film the video and don't get it out until much later. So every day I try to use a different deck. This time we're using the Forest Creatures Tarot. This is my go-to fairy deck, which I love so much. And pixie dust just represents the magic, like in Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust, when Peter Pan, and it's actually Peter Pan that comes up with the idea of pixie dust, because Tinkerbell is quite hesitant. She's like, that's my magic. I'm not going to share it. And he's interested in Wendy. Really? I'm going to share my magic with him? But yeah, so anyway, that's kind of beside the point. Oh my goodness, what am I talking about? Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. That's how you fly. And this is your magic for today. So we're going to do a 3-card reading, collective general reading. Here we go. I'm going to take from the middle now. Ooh, we got the moon. So I'm holding the deck upside down. If I wasn't, see all the cards, yeah, then I would have taken it as a reversed. But we can tap into the reversed message there too. Because I feel like the moon does have both meanings really strongly within it. It's like, it's beautiful, it's mysterious, it's the unknown, which is interesting, but for some it's not that interesting. For some people it's kind of scary, and it feels like illusion and sometimes delusion, you know? Let's see what else we have. We have the wheel. That's beautiful. The wheel is good luck. Somebody asked me, am I going to win the lottery? And coins. Well, maybe it wasn't that particular day, but maybe a day later. Let's zoom on in. That's funny. I think 7 of coins came out yesterday. It's like observing yourself, being observant. But in this case, I feel like 7 of coins is about money. Now, this is like money that you earned. Like you put effort into it and you watched it grow. It could be any kind of project or undertaking, career, anything like that, but it can also be a seed you planted, literally, you know, seeing plants grow too, seeing children grow. It could be your financial portfolio, like some stocks and bonds and things like that, watching money grow in that way. But I feel like one of the biggest messages here is with the moon. We tapped in the other day about how we sometimes default into the negative when we are dreaming or when we're manifesting, when we're visualizing being successful and winning, and sometimes winning the lottery, or sometimes winning money out of the blue, like random, unearned necessarily, you know. I think that's the kind of money that a lot of people like to stumble upon, the unearned. This is like the Wheel of Fortune to me represents just good luck and something random happening out of the blue. Also, this particular wheel is really cool because we have astrology here. So we can have the astrological wheel could be part of your way of going about your day. Maybe it's a bit of analyzing yourself, or maybe it's about a couple situation. Maybe astrology is your tool so that you don't feel in the dark or confused or not directionless or whatever. See, the moon can be like about illusions, about your fears. It could be about the unknown and what to do, you know, or worried about the steps that you take. But people who are a little more, I shouldn't say enlightened necessarily, but maybe enlightened, but also just part of this, the esoteric world, don't seem to be as afraid of the of this world, of the unknown, of the things that seemingly seem like illusion to more practical 3D minded people. For people in the that deal with the spiritual world so much, they see it as just a layer of potential, and it's something that you can manifest things into your world by using this. It's almost like a tool. It's like a manifestation tool, like pixie dust. So same as astrology, I think astrology can be a great tool to help you navigate. So there's kind of, I feel like a bit of navigation and using astrology to help you get there. One recommendation I have is Gregory Scott's channel, and he was actually an inspiration for me to do this daily dust, the daily reading. He also does a 3-card collective reading day by day, and he uses different decks as well. And he has been lately tapping into oracle cards here and there, but besides doing tarot, he is a really great astrologer. He does like weekly astrology readings and kind of lets you know what to look out for. So I totally recommend that. I'm sort of I know astrology. I have a good level of understanding and even interpreting charts to a certain degree, but I would consider him definitely the expert and me more of a student type. But astrology can be a great aid in your in working and dealing with your day-to-day, and also with your money issues. I feel like there's going to be so my friend Terry, if you're out there, she saw something that looked like she was going to win the lottery, and she wanted to get a second opinion. And like, well, that's the point. You know, these things happen sort of like little miracles, but if you know ahead of time, then you already have put some of your reason behind it, as if, oh, well, that's just an illusion. I'm not sure if that's actually going to come true. So just by her asking a second opinion, she lost some of the manifesting abilities. Like just knowing it was going to happen without asking about it would have attracted it a little bit better. But the universe is funny, because no matter what goes on in our head, the universe will reward us, will give us something, and if there is a path or a road, a print of something like a transit or something having to do with your chart where you're generally luckier than usual, then the chances and the possibilities are so much stronger. So it's kind of a weird combination of things. Like, I believe that our minds are greater and more expansive and more even amazing than astrology itself. But at the same time, I truly respect and believe the influence of planets on our planet. And a great way to know and acknowledge that and see it as an example is the moon itself, how the moon affects the tides, the water on this planet. So, and we are also full of water. So that's one aspect. I've seen astrology work, you know, and I've also seen when you have the knowledge of astrology, how you can use it to your benefit, to your highest potential for your day. And also, like, when you get advice about Mercury retrograde and things like that, this can help you navigate. It's just, to me, it's about navigating. So big picture is, you know, approach life, like it's not doing things against you, but things are coming towards you for your growth, for your goodness, for your expansion, for knowledge, for all good things. Then secondly, astrology is like a little map or a graph or a chart or something to follow to help you navigate. And it's just a tool, and I don't see it as like the be-all, end-all, but it is a very helpful, I think, tool that gives you some clues to help you along the way. And I think it's like a little gift, from our higher selves. It's a gift from the highest highest energy out there. I don't think it's like a religion to itself, or goes against any other beliefs. I think it's just an aid to what you already may believe in. So that's how I see astrology, and you may like to use it this week to help you. But I think definitely it feels like money's coming through for you, but you're also seeing all the wealth that you already have around you. So it's kind of a mix of both being grateful and having a lot of gratitude and seeing the growth in things, but also attracting more of the same. And there you have it. And then you can use astrology to kind of fine tune, just maybe observe yourself, like look at your chart. Where in your chart do you need to be aware, like if you get triggered by certain things, or you maybe, let's say you just a little procrastinate, or you have like little issues here and there, and you're like, why do I do that? That could be some of your self-awareness is checking into your chart and seeing. That helps you be a little more self-aware. It's like a thumbprint to me. It's like we come with a certain pattern, right? I believe that we are born with a certain pattern. What we do with it, that's up to us. We can transcend the pattern that we're born with. We can be more, but if you want to just break it down to basics and at least have this as a nice tool, then yeah. Anyway, astrology. I hope you like that. Faith, Just, a Pixie Dust.